Oh, a new trailer for Bleach dropped? Well, you just know we gotta take a look. Let's go, XZ! And we're back on the official site of Bleach. The new trailer is up here. It took me some time to get this video out, simply because of the fact I had some issues with copyright claims with the music in the trailer. So I'm gonna try to show it to you in cut up parts, and I'm gonna give my commentary as we go along. I think that will be okay, or at least I hope it's gonna be okay. So without further ado, so we see the trailer has been added to the site here. So let's have a look and see what we get. I'm gonna turn the sound off just to be sure, because otherwise I might get in trouble again. The thing I like about this trailer compared to the previous one is that here we have a lot more of almost cinematic-like trailer. I'm gonna pause the frame here a bit. The previous trailer we just had more like an introduction or a short overview of all the characters that would appear in the arc, and in this trailer we get a lot more of the story elements, more action, and it's basically just a much more dynamic trailer in my opinion, which is why I really preferred this trailer over the previous one. In the trailer, which is really nice, they just set up the setting at the start of the arc actually, and then we see a massive appearance of hollows here, and this is the perfect way to then introduce or reintroduce Ichigo and the gang. I'm just gonna make a quick pause here, have a look at the screen, and going to the visual style, I think they did a pretty good job here. I think Studio Pierrot really put their best effort behind this. If I compare it to the previous seasons, which have been out for quite a while already, so we can't really compare them as techniques have advanced. But even so, I feel that the quality is higher this time. As it should be, by the way, and they're doing their best to stay close to the manga art style. What's also typical for Kubo Sensei's way of character design is that he usually draws rather elongated figures. And I get the impression that they're trying to stick closer to that style this time. As I said in the previous trailer reaction, they're also being a little bit more manga-like, I would say. More artistic with shadows, with the lines, the thin lines they put in the shadows, which is very manga-like, and that makes it feel more as if the images jumped off the pages of the manga. And I think that's going to come over really well, especially for the visual style that Kubo Sensei has. And I think that's also one of the reasons why you can feel he was more involved with the creation of the anime this time around than previous seasons. So here we see Kubo Sensei as the creator. Just a quick pause, a little bit. Yeah, going back here. Here you see it again, like those lines in the shadow at Ichigo's neck. That's very manga-like, very reminiscent of Kubo Sensei style in the manga, and I hope they keep using that throughout the whole arc. For me, it's a nice little extra that they try to stick closer to his visual art style, which is, by the way, quite peculiar. He has his very own style that can't so easily be mimicked, I would say. Here we have Haribel. I want to pause on this screen because I did some research, and the way we saw her in the previous arcs was somewhat close to the original style, but also somewhat altered. And I think this is a nice example of how they're going to stick closer to the manga style than previous seasons. Because if I go here to a Japanese Twitter page, I'm just going to pull it up here. Sorry, the quality isn't all that great. It comes from a Twitter post by a Japanese user. But I think it illustrates the point really well. On the left-hand side, we see Halibel in her manga form, the way Kubo-sensei drew her. And then on the right side, we see her in anime form in the previous seasons. Now, one point of note is that, as you can see, Kubo-sensei draws her in rather elongated. So, thin character line, very an elongated form, I would say. In the anime, she has a form that is more closer to a natural form, I would say. But in doing so, they deviate a bit from Kubo-sensei's original art style. And they also touched up a little bit around here, around the breast side. As you can see in the manga, we can add a couple of notches of sexiness here. In the anime, well, I guess because it's airing on networks, they had to be a little bit more creative there and cover up part of the breast a bit more, which is what happened in my opinion. But going back now to the trailer, if we have a look here, as you can see, we can't see the underside of the breast, but the elongated form is definitely there. She looks a lot more elongated than she did in previous seasons, closer to Kubo-sensei style. And also I'm pretty sure the entireness of her sexiness will be intact here, which is nice. That gives me the impression. We also see some blood on her thighs there. It gives me the impression they're not going to censor anything, and they're going to try to stick very close to the manga pages. Here and there, I also saw some scenes that just seemed to jump off the page of the manga. So I thought it was worthwhile to point that out. Here on the Japanese page, we see the exact same panel, and as you can see, it's nearly, I'm just going to go back and forth here, nearly an exact replica of the manga panel. That's fantastic. I'm happy they went that way. I'm happy they're going to stay so faithful, or at least it seems they will be, to the manga. Now going further into the trailer, we get the introduction of the enemies. I'm not going to go too deeply into the story here because I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't read the manga yet. It's nice if you can keep the surprise then. But I would just like to add that it's going to be a very fun story arc. The Quincy's are going to be a very prominent enemy here. We see them arriving here at Soul Society in the trailer. Ichigo's attire is also exactly the way it should be in that part of the manga. So that's really well done. The backgrounds look great as well. I didn't see anything I could fault so far. The action scenes, as we can see here on the screen, look pretty well done, I would say. So here we see it's Studio Pierrot, that is the animation studio that took care of it. Yeah, the action sequences seem very dynamic. Well done. The visual effects are also good, at least the ones I could see in the trailer. So that really gets my hopes high up. So excited I can't almost articulate anymore. And these are shots I really like. These are shots I really enjoy. You have this serious, dreary look, and there's a lot of detail in the panel, in the face. And that was something sometimes that was missing in previous seasons. Previous seasons had an art style that was a little bit more, dare I say, flat. Whereas here we see an Ichigo that is a lot more delineated in his face. You see a lot of details. The shadows, as I pointed out, again with the lines in it as it jumps off the manga page. We see a little bit of shading in the hair as well. So I get the impression, even though it's a serialized anime, that they really went above and beyond to add those extra details in the animation and in the art style, which is great. Of course, here we have Tetsuga Tensho. I'm really excited to see this episode. I'm pretty sure you all are as well. I love the fact that they used a different art style also for Tetsuga Tensho. It's not just one black reddish stream. There's more of purple colors in it. I don't know if I can go back a little bit here and have a look together. I'm not sure if we can see it well here. It was in the previous trailer or teaser. In the previous teaser, we could see it really well. Where with his Tetsuga Tensho, you have those black, purple special effects. That matches really well. I love it. Here, I'm just going to turn on the sound a little bit. And let's listen to what Ichigo has to say. That's lovely. That's right taken from the manga. If I translate it well, it means the power to break or to shatter destiny, for sure or surely, is similar to or is the same to a katana or a blade or sword that is being swung down. So it's almost poetic, and that's also something I like in Kubo Sensei's work. Here and there, he uses sentences like this that have that poetic vibe, that maybe a little bit on the philosophy side, dare I say. And I like that. I really like that. I think that's really nice. They incorporated this at the end of the trailer. It really closes off the trailer the way it should be. We have a very dynamic trailer that sets the setting at the beginning. You see the town, you see the start of the series, so to speak. Then you see the gang, Ichigo and the gang arriving. You see the enemies being introduced. You see a couple of fight scenes, a couple of cool scenes of various characters that we know and new ones as well. And then to cap it all off, you have the voice actor of Ichigo reading this line here from the manga. I think that's exceptionally well done. It really makes me want to watch the series. I'm also a Bleach fan. I'm a fan of lots of manga and anime. But I don't know if you can see it behind me. There's a Bleach statue. It's a holified Ichigo against Urokiora, which was also a part of the manga that I really enjoyed. That was a great fight, in my opinion. It's a statue from Figurama. So as you can see, I'm a Bleach fan as well. So this is definitely going to be a series I'm going to watch. I think this is going to be the last trailer before the series actually airs on the 10th of October. Yeah, definitely something to look forward to. It's going to be very exciting times. I hope you also enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the trailer. If you want to watch the trailer again, you can find it on the official website. It's on the screen here. It's bleach-anime.com/movie. There are no subtitles here because it's the original Japanese site of Bleach. But I think on American sites you'll find versions with the subtitle on it. A little point I want to note out as well, on the same page, on the same website, they've made a chapter here, Bleach Animation Best, which was kind of like a commemorative page of the entire anime series of Bleach. So here you see all the episodes, and you can see the very first episode here. Look at that art style, right? If you compare that, I'm going to go back to the trailer here. I'm gonna skip ahead until we see Ichigo so we can make a little comparison here. Yeah, is he here? Yeah, okay, here, look. So here you have Ichigo as he is in this arc. That was the first episode. Wow, what a difference, right? I mean, it's amazing to be able to see, to have a look at it like that. I can't even remember when this aired. I saw it when it originally aired in Japan, actually, the first episode. I was immediately smitten with it. I actually saw the anime first before I started reading the manga. At least the first couple of episodes I saw first, and then I started reading the manga. And then you can see here how the series evolved, right? You see the art style was still quite different than what we have now. And then if you continue, you can see all the episodes here. This is the last episode. That's also interesting. The last episode that we saw 10 years ago, or give or take 10 years ago. Look at the art style. It has evolved since the first episode. But compare it to what we have here, and you can see it's the same attire, of course, but I do feel that this anime style, this art style, is going to do the manga more justice. I'm just going to go ahead a little bit further here. Where is it? Just going to get, a shot of Ichigo. Here, you can see a close-up of Ichigo. And then if we look here, you see, this shot represents the manga better, in my opinion, than this shot here. I'm not saying that the previous episodes were bad or anything, far from it, but this is going to be better. I think this is going to be better and closer to the manga. So just that alone makes me excited for it, coupled to the fact that it's going to be a pretty cool, interesting arc. I hope we're not going to be tormented with a lot of useless fillers. But as far as I've read, I've been checking on some Japanese sites. There wasn't any talk about fillers so far, so I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good, and we're going to be able to watch the entire arc from start to finish. So looking forward to it. Hope you are too. If you are a Bleach fan, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, if you're a manga anime fan, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because not only do I do trailer reactions, I also go in depth. And I'm working on a video right now that is going to go more in depth on Bleach and the influences that are to be found in Bleach. What inspired Kubo Sensei to make his work the way it is. So if you like that, if that's your cup of tea, make sure you subscribe, because that video is coming up. Maybe not in the next few days, but I'm working on it. So hope to see you guys soon. Take care. Enjoy your anime and manga. See ya. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, tap the notification bell, and sound off in the comments. And hey, while you're here, why not check out another video?